He's easy out on the first one as well. S'mores is trying his best to get it, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it. No, he does. And he takes it to the line. And Hoshi now moves into first. Piggy S'mores is looking dangerous on the far side, though. And no way. Piggy S'mores gets it again. Surely not. But Piggy S'mores has just cut up Ginger, and he's going to cut Pepper. Surely he's not going to go for the win. He looks like he's going to get it as well. Hello and welcome to League of Pigs. We join the gang by the clubhouse. They've managed to find some particularly nice grass there. Ginger certainly looks excited about what's going on. And there is a lot going on this week, as we have the announcement of a hugely controversial decision, as well as last week's points. So while Ginger's trying to get her belly into the clubhouse, let's head over there now. Piggy S'mores had a superb start to Season 2 as he collected 5 victories in Round 1. That's the second time that pig has managed to do such an incredible achievement, and he is showing the others what a true racing champion looks like. Hoshi's another pig worth mentioning. He found himself in podium positions 6 out of the 7 races in Round 1. And while Ginger didn't have a bad performance, it certainly wasn't the fireworks we saw in Season 1. But the news of the week, and likely the whole season, surrounds the first ever statement the league has ever made. And it reads as follows. The league has received multiple complaints surrounding the role weight plays in a pig racer's performance. After a review from the International Pig Athletics Committee IPAC and the league, it is the conclusion of both parties that weight does play a significant role in performance. Moreover, due to the absence of weight categories within the competition, both IPAC and the league conclude that any significant weight advantage must be addressed to maintain the spirit of the league. This will allow more emphasis on traits such as skill, courage and work ethic. Henceforth, the pig known as Piggy S'mores will receive a handicap in the form of an obstacle placed in the starting box. This handicap is applied on a race-by-race basis and may in future extend to other contestants. It's a hugely controversial decision from the league, and the repercussions are likely to be felt for many seasons to come. Understandably, there'll be many frustrated Piggy S'mores fans, but at the same time, many will applaud the league's attempt at highlighting other virtues the pigs can offer. For now, all we can do is head over to race 1. And off they go, and Bear starts walking. That's definitely not a good idea, and Ginger and S'mores push on though. And Ginger's trying to keep up with S'mores. S'mores is pushing her ahead a little bit, and he does on that final hurdle as well. And you can easily see why the league want to handicap this big lad, as he crosses the line and extends his lead even further in this competition. Ginger does her best to try and keep up. Hoshi still gets a podium, so not bad for him. And I don't know where Bear was in all of that. She decided that she wasn't going to show up. She came first out the box and then decided to walk as if it wasn't a race at all. And Pepper was even worse, it looked like, and just trailed Bear. There was no reason that Pepper needed to fall behind. She could have easily overtaken Bear at any point. Deserved 3 and 1 points for each pig there. Oh, and the ears prick up for one of the favourite sounds of the pigs. It's the famous hose pipe of the league. Provides lots of lovely water for them. They do like the splashing that it does. There's a real fascination in the league with the hose pipe. And it's a rare treat for the pigs, especially during a round of racing. They'll normally get this in practice, but not really on an official race day. So a lovely surprise for everybody. Ginger in particular and Hoshi seem to like it the most. Oh, and you can see the obstacle there, but Piggy S'mores jumps straight over it, and S'mores says no thank you to the handicap, but Ginger's out in front by quite some margin, and now Pepper's keeping up here, but slows down, but no, Piggy S'mores on the outside takes it, I think, and he does! What an unbelievable performance from an already impressive pig. Piggy S'mores jumps that hurdle as if it's nothing, and he says to the league that you're going to have to do a lot better than that if you want to stop me. And that means the league has to go back into the workshop and build a bigger hurdle for him to overcome. It is a dominant performance from the American yet again. Look at him jump over that hurdle there. It didn't even cause him a problem. He had no run up to it at all. He just sprang over the thing as if it wasn't there. What are we going to do with this pig? It's rare we get to see greatness this close up, but today we get to do it. Piggy S'mores is causing all sorts of trouble for the league, and I think it really boils down to the fact that they've underestimated the big pig. And they really shouldn't have, in all fairness. The warning signs were there for all to see. Piggy S'mores came in as a pig with a plan in the finals, and ever since, he's been unstoppable. And I think it's going to take a lot more than a little fence to stop this big pig. Let's see if this improved handicap is more effective in race 3. And they're off, and this time the handicap is effective, and Hoshi, Pepper, Ginger strike out as well, but Hoshi's the first one to clear the hurdle, and I think he'll be reaching the second first as well. Yes, he does, and it looks like Hoshi's going to do a great time there, and it's a brilliant show from the Japanese pig. I don't think anyone is expecting Hoshi to do well in hurdles given his weight and pure shape, but he is doing so, and Ginger struggled to keep up, and that's not a statement I'm used to making. Brilliant news for Japan. S'mores is starting to feel the effect of this new handicap, and that's giving the others a chance in this competition. And finally, the others get a look in. Even so, S'mores manages to get podium. And can someone explain to me where Bear is? Because Bear is not showing up for any of these races. I'd be lying if I said that Pepper Sanchez is doing well. She isn't. But as we're finding out, that might be down to how small she is and how light she is. That said, she always tries her hardest, and this makes her a fantastic representative for Mexico. Let's head over to race 4. And the race starts, and Hoshi and Ginger start going forward, but Hoshi really springs into action there, and that's a huge leap on the first hurdle as well. That's a very, very fast pace he's setting. That time looks low, and it is! And it's a course record, and it's a sub-10 course record as well. That's more than a second and a half off the previous record set by Bear, and it's the most unlikely pig to do so, Hoshi Oinku from Japan. Even Japan didn't expect Hoshi to do well on the hurdles. Everybody knows that chunky pig isn't big on hurdles. But it seems that we're all wrong, and we are going to watch that again because it's only right to. Hoshi Oinku springs into action, and he jumps so early on that first hurdle you think he's not going to make it. He does exactly the same thing on the second. He's going like the clappers, and this plump pig is showing that any pig can do it if they put their mind to it. Fantastic performance from Japan. Oh look, Bear's turned up to round 2. Well, physically she has, but emotionally she's completely checked out of this competition. And that's been compounded by the fact that Hoshi's now taken a hurdles record off her. So for the first time ever, Bear holds no records at all. You would hope that at some point Bear will wake up. Pins pulled and they all scramble for a good start, but Bear seems to have woken up and she's way ahead here. And I don't know how she's managed to get the jump. She's doing a blistering pace right now. Is she going to clear the second? She is! And she gets the course record back off Hoshi. And she says to the others, I can get the record whenever I want. I can perform whenever I like. And Bear wakes up and it's apparent that Bear cares more about the records than she does about the competition as a whole. And knowing Bear, she'll probably go back to sleep for the next race and come in last. But for now, Bear does exceptionally well and sets a blistering record on the hurdles. That's going to take a while to beat, I would think. She's almost as quick as sprints for most people. Where that came from, I have no idea. But she does extremely well in race 5. In the beginning, Hoshi didn't feature that much. But as we've gone on, Hoshi's developed rather a cult following over his eating exploits. You can't help wondering how big that following will grow now that he's starting to perform better in the races. Let's hope he continues this current streak. And they all get off to reasonable starts, but it's Pepper and Ginger that are going to approach the first hurdle. But Pepper falls back and now Ginger's in the lead, but Pepper's still hanging on. Hoshi's also in the mix. Now it's Ginger and Hoshi left to go, and Ginger gets it to the line. And it's the first win for Ginger on this round. And frankly, nice to see. Hoshi still was in the mix though, and Hoshi came in strong towards the end. He was posing a challenge for Ginger all the way to the line, but Ginger Hamilton gets it. And finally the UK put themselves on the map in this round. Meanwhile, all of the others are enjoying these slightly larger pig treats that they're getting today. Takes a little bit more chewing than it does normally. And they're all trying to manage these new treats and eat as quickly as possible. Anyway, let's have a quick check of the replay. You can see that Ginger is out in front for most of the way. Pepper poses a threat towards the beginning of the race. She's then replaced with Hoshi towards the end. But Ginger manages to hold on all the way and claim her first victory of the round. Ginger hasn't exactly had an electrifying round in round 2, but she has quietly been amassing points as the round has gone on, to the point where now she's second for overall round points. If she wins this next race, she'll win the round completely, and have done so by only winning 2 races. It just shows what consistency can do to your chances of winning the championship overall. Let's see if she manages to do so with the final race. And off they go, and already Hoshi and Ginger are stuck behind Pepper, both desperately wanting to win the round. It looks like it might be Hoshi, though. He's all the way out. But no, Ginger responds. Is she going to make it? Yes, it looks like she is. And she does. And she steals the round victory off Hoshi. That was going to be his first ever round victory. But yet again, Ginger shows so much consistency over the races, and she manages to get just enough points to claim the round once again. She does have a habit of doing that. Hoshi looked like he was going to win it pretty much all the way until the last third, but then Ginger, as she sometimes does, has that really strong finish and just shows how dangerous she can be. Is it the most sensational performance from Ginger Hamilton? Probably not. But that's not important. What is important is that she keeps herself in the running for the championship this season, and she's done that today. Well, this round has tightened everything up. There's only 3 points separating the top 3 pigs, so it really is all to play for in the last 2 rounds. Small still manages to cling on to first place, even though in the last few races he was starting to wane. Ginger and Hoshi are rising up. Hoshi has slipped down to third, but only just by 1 point. Only a fool would write off Hoshi at this point. But for now, we'll see you back here for round 3. And if you enjoyed the league, please consider subscribing. It really helps us out.